When you come to allowing the line to drag, you must have answers to some of your training up until that point. You can see here that the dog is travelling on the line. There are quite a few distractions here, and there's easy access to the woodlands, which is strongly attracted to should a pheasant stir or something like that. Before you allow the line to drag, learn to work the line. If you find the dog's becoming tangled up in the line, you're not ready yet to allow the full use of the line. And supposing you go back to the check-in exercise, where you're working on a 6 to 9 foot in length long lead, before you progress to allowing the dog access on the long line. Up, up, up. Up. Good. It's very important because dogs can become increasingly frustrated with the use of with the line becoming entangled. It's not a good situation for the dog. It doesn't form a good association with the line, and it will in fact weaken any commands that you have. And always know where you are in relation to the line. Up. Good. Always know where you are in relation to the line. Here I'm walking a little bit forward from the dog. She's just doing her own thing, but she can break into a trot. She can gather some speed, and I don't really want her going into the woods there. So any further venture, that a gal, any further venture into the woods, I would give a stop marker for that. But do take the time to accustom yourself to adjusting to handling the line. It's so important, and all the good work that you've done in that will stand you in good stead when you come to allowing the line to drag. Know where you are in relation to the line. Now the dog will stop, it will veer to the left or to the right, it will come back towards you, so you will always find yourself having to reel the line in, and that's a skill in itself. So it demands full concentration, total focus in that area. Take the weight of the line. Even though low biothane long lines are relatively light, it's important to take the weight off the line, and that makes sure that you're always on point to reel the line in, and you actually don't lose control with allowing too much line there. Now you can practice your check-ins, your release, you can practice your recall training. Up. Good. Tally now knows what the word hup means. It really means don't go any further than that, or veer back in this direction. And it's quite important now, as you start choosing your ground where we allow the line to drag. The line's been dragging just for a little while now, quite a few weeks in store. She's quite interested there. I don't want her going in there though. I don't mind her being curious. I'm not trying to keep her away as such, but I don't want her going out where the line could get tangled. Up. Good. But you will get lots of challenges, so pick yourself 2 to 3 locations where you can allow the line to drag, where you can communicate with your dog. And if you're not ready to drag the line, so be it. It actually doesn't matter in the early stages. What matters is that you get good at using the line. And get on. And that there is very little negative stuff going on with the line. The dogs don't want to be in the line, but you want to progress further than a regular lead. And here the dog gets a lot more freedom. It gets to exercise its senses more. It gets to take in more of the environment. But also what the dog doesn't know is that through good, immediate and sharp responses, up, 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 that it's eventually going to lead to off-leash freedom in quite a few areas. You can see she's picked up speed there, so I'm just going to get her attention. Good. I'm going to bring her in actually. Up, come in. Come in. Atta gal. Atta gal. Always handy when you're around livestock to calm the dog down, and you do that with a check-in. You do it with a check-in, the dog staying steady by your side and being released on cue. That's part of your training process, and I'll talk about this extensively in my book. Lovely looking bird up there. Great environment this, lots going on, plenty here to attract the dog and challenge your training. Get on. But by all means, learn to use the line, and once you're confident in the sharpness of the responses that you get from your dog, then you can choose a location, even if it's only for a minute or two. It gives you a chance to allow the line to drag because you have some reliability in your behaviours. That's what this is all about. Getting some reliability so that you can take a calculated risk, which is a carefully considered decision, where you have some reliability in the responses and the sharpness from your dog. But the line needn't be cumbersome. It just needs some practice. Happy training, folks.